morning or evening at this point, almost night here. I'm feeling pretty invigorated with playing simulators. I'm gonna keep going at least for a while, and I'm gonna continue at least until either the first manned space flight or all the debts except the ones that are below the currency interest rate have been paid. Germany is at 87, so I'm gonna put this at 9, so we're above them. That leaves us one group that we're gonna need to, and inflation is 3.8, but economic growth is 3.9, so interest rate cannot be where we hoped it would be. Trade balance is going down because the organic reformation has been completely done, and it takes a while for the next good topic to pick up. Thought the energy surplus would have had an influence, but evidently it didn't. And TV station numbers don't increase for some reason, but TV per capita does. Internet usage is going down, and so is average internet speed. It's pretty bad. Probably the very high taxation. Again. Reforestation, even though we should.
Our network.
And this froze at just above Burundi and just below Malawi. Average temperature is still going up. Still not getting any new partners on the space program. 6% chance of failure. Let's wait some more.
Here is our growth forecast for our scientific.
That's a stroke if I ever heard one. As long as the offer is better than the average of what we're getting. That's not very good, but I'll take it.
Sure.
That smell of pits.
Our scientific. The current. The decree takes effect. Our scientific.
So no more drug liberalization, that much is for sure. Kamala Harris looks like she'd be a nice person away from all her supporters and cameras. But as long as there's a camera on and she has to maintain her persona, she's not going to be a nice person. No more supporters for our space program. Should we accept 5% risk of failure?
Our network.
So Switzerland's debt has to be paid off sooner rather than later. Feeling like I'm working and my work is succeeding. This must be what employment happiness feels like. Once I have a lot of the still problematic numbers adjusted, I will do the increasing of the wages because my current wage is the same as my social security. And if I am to be honest, after living on this level for a couple of years, I prefer more. So to put it in a form that is easy to comprehend, I'm offering doing some actual labor, taking the heat for doing these models. So as soon as we have a noticeable surplus while our debts are paid, we will look at reforming the wages. We might not be able to get as much as we'd want in the wages, but we will get something. Because if my little engine project actually works, I might want to factor what I'm making from it into the tax model here so I can actually get a realistic estimate of how much my wage would be in comparison to my group, etc. I think I'm gonna go listen to Lindsay Sterling after this one. Feeling the desire to be with a knowledgeable older person, older lady who is well versed in these affairs. I am feeling a hankering for that. So, if we combine the number of soldiers and military personnel, we're looking at about 100,000 that we have. If you add healthcare, which I wouldn't, then you're looking at 150,000. If you add trainers on top of that, then you're looking at around 500,000. Depends on how you view these numbers. We're getting to a point where all of the busts done on our spy group are very small, and they are on top of that very infrequent. No, they're almost all the two guy variant, and none of them are the larger groups. That's very good. So according to the Fallout model, we're looking at about a division of actually combat-ready troops. The type that you can actually take to field in the modern environment without them getting killed indiscriminately. We're looking at around 10,000. The rest are, let's say, support. And leave it at that. Support in that they most likely work in the factories while some other people are doing the fighting.
network has
Oh,
been.
that is still a bust. We'll wait for the next bust and then do the one more group, one less spies in all other groups. Because the smaller the group of our spies, the less likely it is to attract attention, and therefore it's gonna be better having small groups in a lot of countries than one very large group in a couple of countries. Keep in mind that we've discovered at least 25% of the technologies that we've also stolen, in that we've had of our total technology at least 25% self-invented, and we haven't patented anything except military technology. If it can be used for civilian purposes, we'll publish it. So we're like a tech publishing agency more than a actual spying agency. But I will admit I have heard some rumblings about our spying efforts. So that's why we're doing
Our sportsmen.
a little bit less than we would like to do.
Our
Okay,
network
now it's time to do spy network adjustment spin up forward.
a week from our scientific.
I'm thinking of 10 million for president wage, because if we assume current is around 6 million, no, 4 million, then I'm thinking about 7.5 for president.
Our scientific. Everything has been.
A lot of plague pandemics. That was messy. Let's see if our smaller groups get attacked as much.
Our scientific.
I'm thinking of actually buying milk and making chocolate milk from it instead of energy drinks. I'm thinking it might be very much better for my internal organs. Might be very much better. So the spies are roaming around and nobody's actually arresting them. So that's a very sizable surplus. 2 trillion. So let's play the entire Swiss 200 billion. And let's see who's next. Let's pay Japan as well. We didn't manage to pay entirely Japan, but got pretty close. Now we only have 2 remaining. No increase in wages yet. The people need healthcare first.
We could greatly improve our info.
Now I have almost scraped together the last of the bong tar for my pit, and this will be the last of the weed that I have to smoke. We will start construction of the wind power plant when excess power production is at 0.9 or 0.8 or so. And then we will wait like 2 or 3 years before we'll build another power plant. The power generation budget in the state expenditure as well as the housing budget has really exploded, both because we've had to build a lot of stuff in the field.
Here is our growth forecast. York. Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year. Our scientific self.
Tomorrow I might clean the pipe upper part, but it already tastes pretty foul with this much tar in it, so maybe later. I'm hoping to get my power source to a level where I can just drink this stuff and not smoke it, because drinking like a cup of hot chocolate with ground up weed in it is much better than smoking it. Taking like one cup in the morning and smoking here and there throughout the day, just pure weed, is much better than smoking it. It'll last you the rest of the day. It'll be so much better for me and the environment.
Our scientific.
Think I might want to do what most likely amounts to the last wave of liberalization, but I can't do them during the election season, I think. I can actually. Interesting. There's nothing in here. Nothing in here. Could decrease the length of Parliament's term, but somehow I don't feel it's appropriate. 3 years is pretty short. This won't go down further, so I think this tab is okay. I want to increase the head of state wage eventually, but not at the moment. 7.5 seems okay. There's a couple in this category, like trying to get this to no control now that young people can vote and see what they think of the school system. This needs to increase a little, and I think we can actually do. We can do driver's license, I think, in terms of age liberalizations. Yeah, driver's license. I think I might want to leave that for the next cycle. Crime is still pretty low in the Solomon Islands. Drug usage is about Fiji and it's still slowly rising. Killed on road accidents has gone down faster than drug mortality is increasing. See what this had, if this had an influence on the stroke numbers. Doesn't seem to. Mortality rate has gone down nicely. This is way too expensive for me. Some good milk. Mock? How can your bones be so brittle? I always do plenty of mock. This is starting to appear like we're at the end of this. I'll probably play XCOM afterwards. I had to take the box out from underneath my little friend's or the energy generator that was pushing it too close to the lamp. It was starting to get the danger of actually being dangerous. Being too close to the lamp, you want to be extra careful with things like risks of catching on fire or something like that. You want to be extra careful with that shit. July 25th, Earth Overshoot Day. Frida Sundberg. I think I'm gonna wait until next debt comes in and then pay the three others except Germany. And then we can start looking at things like our deficit and credit rating for real. Because we dropped from double B to single B after we started boosting the healthcare spending, which dropped us to a too low a deficit.
I was like, your politics are.
We have 4 heavy divisions, about 1 brigade of special forces, and about 1 brigade of armored. We're still pretty weak. Commando numbers and infantry numbers seem about right. One of the next logical steps should be implementation of a national service to create a conscript base or reservist base, but that's very expensive, so it'll have to wait. It's almost as expensive as our entire healthcare. in terms of what's still missing from the sector. We're almost at 99% contraception rate. I don't like this. I can only think that the increase in child mortality is tied to the increase in contraception use, but I think an increase in contraception use should actually decrease child mortality. I don't know why it's increasing. There's probably some good reason there. This is enough. This is enough for this one. I might even return later today because I'm feeling a pretty strong hankering for this, but for now I want to go play XCOM. We managed to pay off almost all of the debt, including all of the high interest rate debt, and we're almost at a point where we can start talking about having a currency reserve saved up, which would increase our budgetary abilities. And next episode, we're gonna pay all but one of our remaining debt items. That's 3 out of 4. The 3 that we're gonna pay are around 500 each, while the one we're not gonna be paying is about 8,000. But its interest rate is below our interest rate, so it doesn't actually cost us anything. But we're gonna pay the first ones, and then if our surplus is big enough, which it isn't gonna be, we're gonna be starting to pay the healthcare thing. It's gonna take a while for the healthcare to be fully paid, but we're gonna get there. Thank you for watching.